What's the most transactional thing your family has ever asked of you? My parents sat me down and told me my sister was dying, and that it was my responsibility to save her. Then they handed me a contract. My sister Laura and I hadn't spoken in 10 years, not since she intercepted my university acceptance letter and threw it away because she didn't want me to leave home. It cost me a full scholarship and a future I could never get back. Now her kidneys were failing and I was a perfect match. The pressure started immediately. My mother called me crying every day. My father showed up at my job telling my boss I was dealing with a serious family emergency. They started turning my younger brother, Liam, against me. Liam was still financially dependent on them for his college tuition, a fact they used as a weapon. "Your brother is letting his own sister die," I heard my mother tell him over the phone. "He's always been selfish." The final straw was the contract. It wasn't a medical consent form. It was a legal document drafted by my father's lawyer. It stated that in exchange for my generous, life-saving gift, I would waive any and all future claims to the family estate. They weren't asking for a kidney, they were executing a transaction. My kidney for my inheritance. I had to go for a mandatory psychological evaluation at the transplant center. Coordinator, a calm woman in her 50s, asked me about my relationship with my sister. I told her the truth, flatly and without emotion. "She sabotaged my university application. We do not have a relationship." She just listened, her expression unreadable, and made a note on her pad. That detail, that simple note from an unbiased professional, made me feel sane for the first time in weeks. I decided to set a trap. I told them I would agree, but we had to discuss it as a family. We all met at my parents' house, Laura on a video call from the hospital. I put my phone on the table, the audio already recording. I made my father explain the contract again. "It's to protect the family assets from any future resentment on your part," he said, his arrogance palpable. I looked at the screen. "Is this what you want, Laura?" She looked frail, but her eyes were cold. "It's the least you can do after you abandon this family." I took a deep breath. "Okay, I'll do it. I'll donate the kidney." My mother started to cry with relief, but not for Laura. The room went silent. I turned to my younger brother. "I'll do it for you, Liam, on one condition." I pulled a document out of my own bag. "This is a legal transfer of the deed to my condo, fully paid off into Liam's name. You'll sign it over to him right now, and then I'll sign your little contract and the consent forms, my kidney for his freedom." My father turned purple. "That's blackmail," he sputtered. Laura was screaming from the tablet that I was a monster trying to kill her. Liam just stared at me, his mouth open, for the first time seeing the bars of his own cage. "I have a scar on my side, and my brother has a condo in another state. My parents have a daughter on dialysis and 2 sons who don't answer their call.